joined today by Chris Byrne, Managing Director of Legacy Minerals. Chris, thanks for your time.
Thanks very much for having us on.
Reasonably newly listed, but with an interesting portfolio of assets.
Yeah, so Legacy, we floated in September last year, so right in the thick of the COVID shutdown. So we banked 6 mil, and we've got 6 projects across the Lachlan Fold Belt in New South Wales, and a very diverse package. So up at Cobar, sort of nestled right in the heart, next to Australia and Sandfire, the guys up there. We've got some porphyry projects right in the central Lachlan Fold Belt, epithermal, orogenic, VHMS. So very diverse, but a very exciting sort of package of projects.
What attracted you to assembling this package?
We first started looking at projects in the Lachlan Fold Belt a couple of years ago, and we certainly saw lots of opportunities that were essentially freehold ground. Since we started to acquire, just by pegging licenses, there's been an absolute boom of exploration activity, and so there's never been a busier time for explorers and miners in New South Wales than there has been the last year. And what that has meant for companies like us, and a good example is out at Cobar. We moved into Cobar, and 6 months later, Sandfire's come in after us. So we certainly got a good head start, on several districts, tying up some fantastic projects that people often ask, well, how does a company with a market cap of 13 million have such, how much did you guys have to pay for this? And it's virtually nothing. So we've added a lot of value through our acquisitions and the work we've done, and the drill programs that we're currently just wrapping up as well.
And talk about activity, how busy have you been?
Yeah, it's been flat out. We've drilled about 5,000 metres over the last 4 months. So we've been drilling since our IPO. We've wrapped up 2 drill campaigns at Harden and Ballura, and we've got some fantastic high-grade hits there. So some of the best drill intersections seen in New South Wales. So gold at Harden, up to 2 metres at 17 grams, within 5 metres at 7. So lots of high-grade gold hits down there. And then at Ballura, we've it's a low sulphidation to intermediate sulphidation epithermal, significant project scale, and we've got a zone down there that we released about 3 weeks ago that went almost 10% lead plus zinc, up to 30 grams gold and silver, 2 grams gold, and another 2 metre zone within that, at 30% lead plus zinc, 5 grams gold and 98 grams silver. So very heavily mineralised, but yeah, very busy. And we've still got assays to come back for some of our holes from the lab, so we're expecting to put them out on the market soon too.
And you're open to doing flexible deals on the ground where it makes sense for you and shareholders?
Yeah, so we're a small management team and a small company, and we've got, significant control over our tenements. They're all 100% owned and unencumbered, and what that allows us to do is have very active joint venture discussions, which we are with lots of different parties across projects, and it's a way to explore different ways to add value for our shareholders beyond the traditional capital raise and drill it ourselves. And it's very exciting that earlier this week we announced a $4.5 million exploration alliance with Silicon Valley-based artificial intelligence exploration company Earth AI. So a pretty unique model on the ASX, and they're looking at our battery metals focused tenements, where we're seeing some good nickel targets, some good tin, copper, and they're going to put their artificial intelligence, machine learning methodology to practice with their drill rigs, drill some targets, and if they're successful, they can earn a royalty, and if they're not, essentially they get nothing for it. So it's pure success based. Legacy retains 100% control. So we think it's a fantastic partnership, and I certainly expect to see more of these happening in the market as the proliferation of these artificial intelligence exploration companies sort of get their hands on projects.
And where to from here?
Yeah, over the next couple of months, we're looking at getting those guys out to drill the Mulholland and Fontenoy tenements. So in parallel to that, we've got lots of generative work that we're doing across several of our other projects. So that's building drill targets. We've got another 10,000 metres worth of drill budget in our use of funds. So we're really looking to get across all of our projects, have them all drill tested. Hopefully we've got a discovery or 2 under the belt as well.
Well funded, exciting times ahead, much to do, but much for shareholders to keep an eye on. Chris, thanks for your time.
Thank you very much.